What's going on, guys? I'm KRICKEN. Welcome back to another KRICKEN Stories. I think that's what it's called. I am playing on nozenpvp.net, just in case you're wondering, you want to check it out. On this server, they have something pretty cool that I wanted to look at and kind of mess around with. We've all heard of overpowered factions, but I've never heard of underpowered factions, so that's what we're doing on here, and we are just gonna look around and stuff like that, kind of play around with stuff. And if you guys hit, let's say, like 700 likes again on this video, then I will post another one. Hopefully, like, I'm looking to kind of get these going weekly. Like, I don't know about you guys. We just hit it 700 last week, I think. I don't really know, sometime around that, but if I could get these posted, you know, like every week, that'd be pretty cool. I think people would like that. I would like that. So, getting on with the story. This story is from Nova. I mean, it's not from her, but it's her suggestion. I don't know, just like, it's on the screen, okay? Boom. It's on the screen down there somewhere. I don't really know where. I just probably just looked like a chicken or some pterodactyl. That's so we are, I think I'm just gonna like look around here and just like mess around, just like, okay, so on with the story. The story was, let's see, the scariest experience I think that I've had, and the one that I'm thinking of, it's not like the scariest experience of my life, but it's pretty scary and it happened recently, so I'm just gonna go with that one because it's the one that's in my head. So, a few weeks ago, I went to ArcadiaCon. As you guys know, that was a convention that was held in, what is it, Texas? And I traveled down there by myself. By the way, little side note here, Minorama was canceled. It's actually postponed, but let's be honest, who is going to be able to rebook their $1,000 flights and hotel costs and all that to go to New York again just for a postponed convention? Pretty much it was a scam. All the YouTubers freaking hate the people who did the Minorama and who set that convention up and everything, because now we look bad because our fans want to come to see us, right? So we decided to get together and we all kind of are taking part in a new fan meetup kind of thing, and there are going to be panels and there are going to be meet and greets. It's called UCube. I'll put it in the description. Basically, it's there to kind of make up for the lack of Minorama, pretty much. So if you bought a Minorama ticket, you were planning on going there, stop by UCube instead, because that's where we're all going to be. Most of the YouTubers, I think, that we're going are going to be there instead, unless they're just not going to New York at all. The exception is Munching Potato, I think, but I don't really know his story, so I'm not going to go into that. So basically, come check us out at UCube if you're not going to be in New York. If you're not going to be there, then there will be other times where YouTubers travel the world and all that, so you can see us. Don't worry, you'll get your chance, and we'll get our chance to meet you. Boom. Okay. So I was in Texas for ArcadiaCon a few weeks ago, and I was traveling by myself, and this isn't like one of those scary, like, ooh, ghost stories kinds of things. It's not like that kind of scary. It's more like, oh my god, I'm all by myself. Are you freaking kidding me? Like, is this happening right now? Panic attack, you know, that kind of thing. So I was like getting ready to fly back. I was flying with American Airlines. You guys suck. Not you guys, American Airlines sucks. So I was getting ready to fly back. There was bad weather. You can't control the weather. Like, I'm not gonna blame the airlines for this. Like, you can't control the weather. So there were thunderstorms, and every 30 minutes or so, every 30 minutes to an hour, we would get a new delay. So I got there at like 8 o'clock in the morning. I got delayed, so I was like, all right, wait here for another hour. It got delayed again. Okay, got delayed again. We ended up actually boarding the flight at about, I want to say 10 o'clock at night. So I was there for more than 12 hours waiting for my flight. So thanks for that, American Airlines. You could have just canceled it, but nope. And the best thing, the great thing about this is that after all the weather delays and stuff, the plane that actually showed up was broken. So they had to get a mechanic in there to fix it. So we basically flied on a half-broken plane, which was great. We didn't crash though, so props to you. I'll give you guys like a 1 out of 10 stars for not crashing the plane, because that's the only thing that could have made it worse. So I had a connecting flight, so I had 2 short flights instead of 1 long flight, which was kind of a mistake, but you can't really get a long flight from Ohio to Texas, so it is what it is. So after that flight, I landed in Atlanta, Georgia, I think it was. Or maybe it was like Louisiana, I don't know. I landed in one of those places. I haven't been to either of them, so it doesn't really make a difference in my head. I mean, there's a difference, but just for the story's sake, let's just say Atlanta. Okay, so I landed in Atlanta, Georgia. I was waiting for my connecting flight, but it turns out that we got there so late that my connecting flight had already taken off. So I didn't have a second flight, and the next one was the next morning. So I was there by myself, and I was talking to the ladies. I was like, okay, so I know your policy. You have to give me a hotel voucher. And what a hotel voucher is they have to pay for my hotel room for a night because they screwed up. So I asked for my hotel voucher, and since I was only 17, they were like, no, you're too young, you can't have one, but there is an unattended minors room. So they tried to direct me to this room, like, where kids go, like, unattended minors, pretty much. They're like, we have cots for you there, and there's, like, you can just hang out there for the night. It's like, are you kidding me? Like, this was after a full day of waiting at airports and, like, walking around and stuff, and I needed a place to sleep. I was all by myself. I needed somewhere to shower. So I was all by myself, staring at this airport in Atlanta, Georgia. I've never been to Georgia before. I've never been to that airport before. Like, I was so, like, lost. My phone was at, like, 2%. Can you imagine how terrifying? I had, like, no way to communicate. So I called my mom real quick, and she set up, a hotel for me, like, 20 minutes away or something. So, like, yes, it is possible to get your hotel booked when you're 17. But beside that, I was going to the hotel. I was boarding the shuttle. So I was at the airport boarding the shuttle bus to the hotel. And there were the sketchiest set of people on there ever. The hotel guy was okay, I guess. Like, I didn't really look at him very much. But right in front of me, sitting in front of me, were these 2 hippies. Not hipsters. There's a big difference. There were these 2 hippies in front of me. They were really, really scary. Okay, so, like, the hippies, they weren't even the scary part. So they were sitting in front of me. There was one guy and a girl. I think it was a girl. I think so. So the guy had these dreadlocks down past his butt, and he was wearing, like, a hoodie, a black hoodie, and just, like, you could tell, like, okay, never mind. So, he was wearing a black hoodie. I couldn't see his face or anything. The girl was wearing her hoodie up, over her face, so I couldn't see her face either. I mean, I wasn't, like, staring at them because I didn't want to, like, get shanked or something, but they were scary. It was at night, too, okay? So, like, I had reason to be scared. I was in the middle of a panic attack for poop's sake. Like, I was already freaking out. So they were sitting in front of me. To my right, over on this side, there were these, I don't know what to call them because I don't know what they were. They were wearing all dark clothes. I mean, I don't want to, like, call them goths because I don't think they would fit into that group. But they were wearing all dark clothes. Again, they had the black hoodie on. They had the hoodies, like, over their faces, and I couldn't see, like, anything, but they were, like, really big and, like, sketchy looking. They had knives on their belts, and they were wearing these big boots, and I was really freaking scared. It was the sketchiest thing. Like, that's not what you want to see when you're a 17-year-old girl by yourself traveling in a state that you've never been to before. Like, ugh, that's really freaking scary. So I can already imagine the name of this video. Oh God. It's gonna be something. So I went to the hotel and it was really nice. It was a Marriott. It was like $400, which came out of my own pocket, which really sucked. Thanks, American Airlines. Yeah, so that happened. That was scary. The next morning I got on my flight. And yeah, I made it out alive. Thank goodness. It was really scary though. That was like my first time traveling by myself and all that crap happened. So, moral of the story is don't fly with American Airlines if you're traveling by yourself, or ever, if you have the choice. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this. If you did, make sure to leave a like, and I'll try to post another one soon if we hit 700 likes. And also, if you have any suggestions for something that I should talk about next time, or anything like that, any stories you want to hear, just post it in the comments, and maybe you'll get featured on this video. But other than that, I hope you guys have a great day. I will see you next time.
The other day.